Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are back. This is morning number 5. Again, only video number 2 because of the fact that the other videos they got deleted. I thought, like I said, I thought they saved in the cloud. So I caught y'all up yesterday with the video that I made yesterday morning, and then this morning we're gonna be hopping in verse number 5 for day number 5. So I'm gonna just read up to where we are now, and then hop in verse number 5. So again, Psalm 37, a psalm of David. Do not allow yourself to burn with anger because of evildoers. Do not allow yourself to be envious or jealous towards wrongdoers, for they will wither quickly, rapidly, or they will be cut down like the grass and fade like the green herb or vegetation. But instead, what you need to do is trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land. So stay put in the land. Do not move. Do not be moved. Do not allow yourself to be moved, but stay put in the land and cultivate or feed on and shepherd faithfulness, integrity, steadfastness. And take your delight in the Lord. Make yourself take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires or the request of your heart. This is a promise. Now, here we are, verse number 5. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust also in Him, and He will do it. So, what it's saying here, so here we are, we're on our verse for the day. So, in our verse for the day, it's saying to literally roll your way to the Lord, or on the Lord, or upon the Lord. So, roll yourself upon the Lord. Cast yourself upon the Lord. We also see the same thing when we get to the New Testament with Peter, when Peter tells us to do what? Cast our cares on Him. Why? Because of the fact that He cares for us. So we literally have a responsibility to take whatever is on us and to throw it on Him. Remember how I talked about when I talked about in verse number in verse number 3. So in verse number 3, when we're talking about trusting in the Lord and how the term that's used there for trust is a leaning, and I was like, you got to get your Michael Jackson on. You know what I'm saying? Like that lean. Like that's how much we're supposed to be leaning on the Lord. So much so to where we cannot trust our own feet. We cannot trust our own standing because of the fact that our feet aren't under us. Like we're leaning so far where we have no longer any reliance on our own feet on the ground. That's scary because guess what could happen with that? You could fall, and great will be your fall if you fall. But guess what? You're not trusting in yourself. You're not trusting in your balance. You're not trusting in your steadiness. You're trusting in the Lord. Is this making sense? The more you trust, the more you lean, the more you depend, the more it ain't gonna make sense. People gonna looking at you like, ain't you scared of this? Ain't you scared of that? Nah, I ain't scared of it. Why would I be scared of it? I serve the one who make everything else afraid. Like what? Like how? Like where's the fear supposed to come from? And I think because I was talking to another one of my friends yesterday, and one of the things that she shared with me is that like, I mean, I ain't no trench baby, but I'm like trench adjacent. So I'm straight from the hood. If you know anything about Jacksonville, Florida, I'm from Moncrief Road. Literally, I could throw a rock, and it'll land on Rains High School. And so for me, like I'm a trench baby, and even in ways in which I wasn't all the way a trench baby, I got friends who are trench babies, and I was also in the projects all the time. We ain't stay in the projects. We had a house, but it was a hood house. So it's like when you and when if I were to show y'all a picture, I'm gonna show it one day. If I were to show y'all a picture, I'd be like, that ain't no house, man. It is a house. You know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect it. It's a house. Um, and so, but I'm saying all that to say when I was talking to my friend, one of the things she was sharing with me is just like you just have a trust and a faith in the Lord that's like crazy and like miraculous. And one of the things that I was sharing is this, it's because of the fact that what He's already brought me from. and what he's already seen me through. Like, I've beat like all the statistics. And then even statistics that I didn't beat, it wasn't because of, if you will, like misbehavior or bad behavior or me doing something like malicious or evil. It's because of the fact that I just literally fell into the statistic. What do I mean when I say that? Well, I've been arrested. And a lot of people don't know that. But I got arrested for the first time when I was a teenager, and it was because of the fact that I saw myself as Robin Hood. So I would take from the rich and I would give to the poor, because of the fact that I, like, again, anybody that knows me knows I've always been against bullying, which is why, like, I hate bullies, like, because it's like one of them things. It's like, it's lame, it's super lame, like, and you're showing how lame you are and bullying other people. And again, I'm not talking to kids who are bullying currently, because of the fact that a lot of times it's social pressure that get kids to bully. And then also it's because of the fact that kids are confused and they're trying to learn, and they learn from their environment. And so if they see adults doing certain things, then they're gonna think that it's okay for them to do those same certain things. And so therefore you end up having kids that are bullies. So I'm not talking to kids that are bullies. I'm talking to adults that are bullies. Like, y'all know that it's wrong. Y'all know that it's foul. Y'all know that it's polluted. Y'all know that it's manipulative. Y'all know that it's evil. Like, and you still want to try and bully other individuals. That's crazy to me. But again, that's another conversation for another day. The reason why I'm bringing up this point is because of the fact that we have a responsibility to trust in the Lord. The more he takes you through, the more you go through, the more you trust in him, or the less you trust in him. Because what happens to some people when their faith gets tested is they become weaker, and they show, I ain't trusting him like I told y'all that I trusted in him. That's what happened to some people. And then for other people, it's like, you level up and you like, nah, I told y'all I trusted in him. Now y'all get a chance to see how much I trust in him. Y'all get a chance to see how faithful he is making me, how steady he is making me, how he's establishing my feet, and how my feet will not fall and my feet will not waver, not because of me and not because of my strength, but because of his grace, because of his goodness, because of how he holds me. And again, what we have here today is, again, another repeat to commit yourself. But the repeat here is to trust also in him, and he will act. So we have commit your way to the Lord, or roll yourself upon. So literally cast yourself upon the Lord. Don't be going back and forth with people. People ain't got nothing for you. Anybody that tells you that they got something for you, run, because they ain't got nothing for you. The only thing a person can offer you is Christ. That's it. And if they're trying to offer you themselves, guess what? You need to run. Why? Because all they're going to do is lead you to themselves. And then as soon as they decide to show you how human they are, you're going to want to turn your back on the Messiah. Don't do that. Don't set yourself up like that. I'm warning you against that because of the fact that you don't need to do that. You have no need to do that because you know better, because you're hearing better right now if you've never heard it before. But we're going to round it out with this. Again, the repeat here, the same thing that we saw in verse number 3. Verse number 3 said, trust in the Lord and do good. So don't worry about these evildoers. Don't worry about those who do wrong. Don't worry about what seemingly profit that they get off of it. You don't worry about that. You trust in the Lord. You do good. Here we go, verse number 5. Verse number 5, part B. Trust also in him. The same trust that I told y'all and do good. Trust also in him. And he, dog, listen to me. Trust also in him, and he will act. Remember, dog, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me, listen. The Lord done said that vengeance is his. So why are you trying to get your lick back? Don't try and get your lick back. It ain't about getting no licks back. The Lord gonna get the final lick. And his lick always hurt the worst. The Lord's licks always hurt the worst. Leave them people alone. Let them people do what they do. Let them people say what they say. The Lord gonna get his lick back. Because you lie on his, he gonna pop you in the mouth. He gonna knock your teeth out. He gonna take care of all of that. Now, mind you, remember, it's just hard for a cat like me, a ninja like me. It's hard. Why? Because I could whoop some people. I'm not one of them ones to talk about fighting and bragging nothing, but I could whoop some people. And so I'm like, Lord, let me at them. Let me go handle this. And the Lord like, nah, son, sit your tail down. You don't sit your behind down. Embarrassing me, talking like that, talking like you a thug. You better sit your behind down. And the Lord give me that straightening. And he say, son, I got this. Because if you get it, it's done. But if you let me get it, I'm going to take care of it, and it's done. Trust also in the Lord, and he will act. He will do it. Trust also in the Lord, and he will act. Remember, in the beginning it says, trust in the Lord, lean on the Lord, and do good. That was the responsibility we had. So our human responsibility. Trust in the Lord, lean on him. Do whatever it is that you're doing based upon your leaning on him, right? And then he comes back later on, verse number 5, and he says, trust also in him, and he will act on your behalf. It's why you leaning. You can't do nothing while you leaning. Who you gonna harm while you leaning? Who you gonna hurt while you leaning? Who you gonna put your hands on while you leaning? You leaning. What you gonna do except continue to lean? So just stay right here. As a matter of fact, I got this banister right here. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lean on my banister, you know what I'm saying? On my deck. I'm gonna lean on my banister on my deck like this here. You see me? I'm fully linked now. I'm linked. You know what I'm saying? I'm linked. So as I'm linked, I'm just gonna watch the Lord in a table that he prepared for me in the presence of my enemies. Whew. Enemies I ain't even asked for. Enemies I ain't even know I had. These were secretive enemies that I'm smiling in their face. I'm high-fiving them. I'm showing love to them because that's what I do to everybody. I ain't never had no beef. And so the thing for me is like, hold on. You preparing a table for me in the presence of my enemies I didn't know and I wasn't even aware that I had. And that's just how he do it. Watch him work.